30 memorable quotes from film Jeremiah Johnson, 1972, Part 3. Jeremiah Johnson, 1972, directed by Sidney Pollack and starring Robert Redford, is a contemplative western that explores one man's quest for solitude, survival, and identity in the rugged wilderness of the Rocky Mountains. Loosely based on the life of the legendary mountain man John and Quot, liver-eating and Quot, Johnson, the film follows Jeremiah, a disillusioned Mexican War veteran who abandons civilization to live in harmony with nature. Initially unprepared for the harsh conditions, Jeremiah learns through trial, error, and mentorship, particularly from the grizzled trapper, Bear Claw Chris Lapp and the eccentric Del Goo. As the seasons change, he evolves from a naive wanderer into a hardened mountain man. Along the way, he forms a makeshift family with a native woman and an orphaned boy, only to be devastated by tragedy when violence erupts due to cultural misunderstandings with the Crow tribe. Jeremiah Johnson is not a conventional Western filled with shootouts, but rather a lyrical, almost meditative tale of man versus nature, and man versus himself. With breathtaking cinematography, sparse dialogue, and a haunting sense of isolation, the film captures the majestic yet unforgiving landscape of the American frontier. It remains a powerful story about endurance, vengeance, and the mythic loner spirit of the West. You've come far, pilgrim, and Quot. And Quot. I ain't never seen nobody skin a grizz that fast. And Quot. And Quot. You wouldn't happen to know how to skin grizz, would? Yeah. And Quot. And Quot. I've been to a town, Del Goo, and Quot. And Quot. A fine horse and a good gun is all a man needs, and Quot. And Quot. Watch your top knot, and Quot. And Quot. Can't cheat the mountain, pilgrim. Mountain's got its own ways, and Quot. And Quot. Skin that one, pilgrim, and I'll get you another. And Quot. And Quot. Jeremiah Johnson made his way into the mountains, betting on forgetting all the troubles that he knew, and Quot. And Quot. I seen it, boy, and I done it too. And Quot. And Quot. That is a fine horse you are riding. And Quot. And Quot. You cook good rabbit, pilgrim, and Quot. And Quot. He was a good man, and the mountains will miss him, and Quot. And Quot paints his face red and rides with the crow, and Quot. And Quot. I thought you was dead, and Quot. And Quot. Maybe I was, and Quot. And Quot. You've got a taste for it now, and Quot. And Quot. I'm a mountain man. I'll live, and Quot. And Quot. Hawk said, do not touch that boy. He is white man's magic, and Quot. And Quot. You are a man among men, and Quot. And Quot. The crow thinks highly of you, Jeremiah, and Quot. And Quot. They say you've killed more crow than smallpox, and Quot. And Quot. We have graves to dig, and Quot. And Quot. How did you know which way was west, and Quot. And Quot. Because that's the way the sun sets, and Quot. And Quot. You've done well to keep your scalp, and Quot. And Quot. That hat's worth more than you are, and Quot. And Quot. We ain't never been introduced, and Quot. And Quot. Del Goo, and Quot. And Quot. There's no laws west of Dodge, and no God west of the Pecos, and Quot. And Quot. Pilgrim, you've got guts, and Quot. And Quot. The same wind blows through both of us, and Quot. And Quot. He weren't never much for talking, and Quot. And Quot. You looking to get killed, and Quot. And Quot. Ain't this something? I even dream of food no more, and quot, and quot, you sure? You wanna keep going up that pass? And quot, this here's my knife. It's seen more meat than a butcher's apron, and quot, you got a name, boy, and quot, I seen mountain men before. You ain't one. And quot, Crow gave me this name. Liver-eating Johnson, and quot, some say, he's part ghost now, and quot, he's got the look of one who knows, and quot, they say he don't sleep, just waits, and quot, that bear was looking at you like he was dinner, and quot, del goo, you're a madman, and quot, I been called worse, and quot, you ain't seen trouble till you seen winter in the Rockies, and quot, he never laid down arms, never laid down sorrow, and quot, we hunted the same game, and buried the same dead, and quot, he lived and he died with the mountain, and quot, let the crow be, they've lost enough, and quot, you can't cheat death in these parts, and quot, winds changing, feels like snow, and quot, I've been in these mountains too long.